That's very sacrosanct in life. The fact that you are using some people to make a four-digit income doesn't mean you might need them to make six-digit income. But one thing is very great about everything. These people that you know today, that you are moving together today, they will be the one to introduce you to your next life. So when you try to fail in one part of your life, and that is candor, that's to be honest, you might actually fail in everything. So that's why great people, they are visionary. They are people who can see even from the start. So when you are starting, there's something you don't want to miss. That's very sacrosanct in life. The fact that you are using some people to make a four-digit income doesn't mean you might need them to make six-digit income. But one thing is very great about everything. These people that you know today, that you are moving together today, they will be the one to introduce you to your next life. So when you try to fail in one part of your life, and that is candor, that's to be honest, you might actually fail in everything. So that's why great people, they are visionary. They are people who can see even from the start. So when you are starting, there's something you don't want to miss out. That is when you are dishonest. You don't want to be dishonest, rather you want to be honest. So in order to build an empire of business, in order to build a great family, in order to do something amazing in life, you need to be very honest. Now, there was a time Robert Kiyosaki went to his friend who was a CEO. On getting to his office, the man was clamoring, was nagging at himself, was saying, how would he be spending so much on his employee, and they couldn't get him the best of the things that he needed in order to make good revenue. Now, after Robert Kiyosaki heard of everything he said, he sat down, he looked at him and said, you didn't know how you make this money? He said no. He said, why? He said, because if you had told them, there is a great tendency that they might go and start their own company. He said, no, that doesn't mean. He said, you have an edge. In fact, for the fact that you built your network to this site and you built everything, it doesn't take just a jiffy or something like that, but you built your revenue, you built everything, and that gives you an edge. So even though they are starting, they are not going to be at your climax. He told him, said, be honest, let them see the start, let them see how everything goes, and you see that there will be a transformation in everything. So he told them how he made his money and everything, and imagine, everything became so negotiable. He met with his employees and they were able to negotiate the amount, everything. Yeah, so right now I'll be telling you 4 scenarios where Candor Effect works. You can implement this in your business, at work, anything you might be doing at the moment. Number 1 is building and communicating your visions. When you are building and communicating your vision, your personality must be built on honesty, must be built on candor. Now, when Martin Luther King was holding his event at the Lincoln Memorial event hall, that was in the 20th century, you could imagine the charisma he brought into the stage. You could imagine his personality coming to the stage. That was a man of honesty. He was a man who was so good, flawless in speeches, so amazing to the extent that he spoke. He said he believed that the narrative of the country would change. He said there are 2 things he believes. He said he believes that the just will remain being just and the unjust will change to unjust. He said there are 2 types of laws. He said there are one that is supporting that of justice, and there is one that is supporting the injustice. He said the justice is those who don't actually go for the racial bias. He said they believe on being straightforward on the personality that is committing an offense. It's not based on this person is from this race and that is from this race. He said he believes that the justice, it will be so direct and it will be so, and he said he had a dream. He knew that the dream will surely come to pass. And you could see people hailing it. You could see the multitude. You could see the throng of people hailing his talks, his prowess, his attitude. That was based on the fact that he's an honest man. Now you've been an honest. It helps you to communicate your dreams. It helps you to communicate your visions because people know that you are someone who will say and you will make it to come to pass. And that will actually help you in building your dreams along the line. Even as young as you think you are, you might be going to school, you might be going to college, and you might think you don't actually need to build the honor. My friend, I believe you can start building the charisma at the moment. Now, you being honest, it gives you that cadre, that amazing efficacy among your colleagues. Imagine telling your parents this, that you need this, you need that. They will go with you because they know you're a man of honesty. Now that is how candor works. Then number two, it is starting a journey. Now starting a journey, there are three things that you need to put into consideration. You need to be honest with yourself. You need to be honest with your core values, and the third is that you need to be honest with your end point. Now, if you are starting your journey, being honest with yourself is that you need to know your shortcoming, your strength, and where you need an improvement. Now imagine you begin an amount of $5,000, and having received the money, you knew that these are the things that you couldn't do, but these are the things you can do. But because you've gotten the grant, and which is your one life opportunity, you want to squander it because you want to make sure that you are overlooking your area of weakness. That is you being dishonest to yourself. You will live the rest of your life in regret. But in order for you to overcome that, in order to soar above that your weakness, you must accept your weakness and see how you can. You can go to someone who knows how to manage it best. You can play with the person. You can invest in stocks. You can buy shares. You can do a lot of things with the money, and that is when you master your weakness and you ensure that you go beyond that in achieving the best you can. And that is now the I go to the second point, which says that you must make sure that you recognize your core values. That is being honest in your core values. Now your core values could be, let's say your core value is probably you want to wed, and a lot of women are coming to you for one or two things and others. Maybe they want to be in a relationship with you because of the money you've got, because of the platform you've got, because they think you can actually help them in making. But you know that the person you actually need is someone who can help you keep and stay in the marriage. But because you are dishonest to your core values, you want to check for somebody who can give you this, who can give you that, who can satisfy you temporarily. But you are going for someone who can actually help you in staying in marriage. Now that is you being dishonest to your core values. And it could still be in business.